Well, hello folks, and welcome to another video. So this video is the first in a series of short videos about the games that I like to play and sort of things I like about them and perhaps not like so much about them. So this is the first one. So this is Farming Simulator 15. So briefly, you're on a farm, you own a farm, and the idea being is that you grow crops, grow animals, etc, etc, etc. I suppose I would like it to perhaps a game of Monopoly or something like that. Now there's two sort of modes, there's career mode and multiplayer. They're both pretty much the same. In career mode, anybody with the same game as you can go online and go onto their farm and work on their farm and vice versa. So that's in the multiplayer mode, but the actual game itself is identical, the farms and the fields and all that. But anyway guys, so I've played this game for quite some time. I've had it probably since 2016. I believe they come out every other year, so the latest game is 2019. I think they come out every other year. I also believe they are available on the PC and probably the Xboxes as well. So I've actually spent quite a few hours playing this game. So what we thought we'd do is I'll just jump into the career and give you a little walk around the farm and see the sort of things that we can get up to. So basically you have several options to save different farms, so you can try different there's different levels. You can have like we're on normal, you can have easy or hard, and I think there's also, if I remember, it's a long time since I actually played this one guys, but there are also other farms that you can play on, different countries and different farms. So we're going to go on to the first one. So this is Westbridge Hills farm. There are other farms that you can play on, different countries I think they are guys, and also so you get different machines, and it's all basically the same, but you'll just get different machines, perhaps different landscapes. So this one does take a while to load up. So I suppose the initial thoughts on this game is if you actually watch somebody play it, it's probably quite a boring game to watch people play it, but I find it a very sort of relaxing, easy game to play, and you can sort of jump in and out of it whenever you want to, and that's the same across all the farming simulator games. So when you jump into the farm, so basically in the top right is your game time and the money that you've earned. The game time you can change between, we're running up to 5 times normal speed. You can play at real time, and you can increase the game time in various sort of increments. And on the top left, that little box just shows you that the controls that you have to use, but we're not on any machinery at the moment, so we're not going to get to see that. And in the bottom left hand corner, that's sort of a compressed area of the map. There's just a small area where I am stood, and the sort of circle, green circle and the little black arrow is the way that I'm looking. So if I was to walk forward, so I'm turning, you see. So that is my farmhouse. Now some of the buildings you can enter and some you can't, so you can go up on the steps on this one, but you can't actually enter the building. So we're just pushing the left stick forward and we're walking. If you so you can look around guys, look up and down. So that's the start of my buildings there. Wrong button there guys. So that's we can jump off of things like this. So again, it's another building to look into. Sorry, we can't look into that building. So this is basically my farmyard guys. So that's a building where you store stuff. So what we've got here, potatoes I think we've got in here, so that's things that I've actually grown. So it's just a look around the farmyard, guys. So this is all of my trailers and that and various. Now I suppose a bit like a real farm, guys, each trailer does certain jobs. So there's all of my machinery that we use during the game. There's various, there's low loaders, there's loading wagons, fuel and water tankers there. We won't talk about them for a moment, but that, then over here is we have a couple of baling machines, so that one does the bales in a round format. That's the machine that wraps them and picks them up. Then we have a baler there that does it in square. Again, that's the machine for picking up the bales. That's I think that's a fertilizer or muck spreader tank there. And that's a loading wagon, and there's another baler machine there. So that basically is the machines that I use. That I've left the farm like this because I haven't played this one for a while. So now if we use the left and the right stick, or left and right, and not the actual on the pad, we can jump between machines. So if I do this, so we're now actually in this tractor here. So I just press the square and jump back out again. So we are now actually in my barn where all of my machines are. So we got, as you see, plenty of tractors, and each one's got a different attachment or different piece of machinery on the back. So that's a seeder. Again, another tractor with an identical seeder. The reason I've got so many seeders is because you can then seed several fields at once. Mind my head on the combine. So let's walk around here. So this is just the combine, one of the combine harvesters. Another tractor. So we've got various tractors that will do various jobs, pull various trailers, etc, etc. So if we just jump into what should we jump into? So we just jump into so we're into a tractor there. So you can see now, a bit like driving games, press the left 2 and we can reverse, right 2 to go forward, and just drive around the farmyard, guys. Over here is more machinery over there. That's a seeder and a fertilizer machine combined. So while we're in this corner, so once you actually you harvest your crops, you actually dump them in there, and that fills up them silos. And then if you want to empty the silos, you drive under here, and you'll automatically, under that pipe there, and you'll automatically fill up the trailer with whatever seed that you've selected. Right, so where are we going to go first of all? See if I want. So the first visit we're going to do is over to here. So we jump. Now this is one of the first set of animals that you can buy. So you harvest the eggs. See, so as you walk over them, we just harvest them, and then there's selling points around various parts of the map where you can sell your eggs. So it collects them into a backpack, and as I said, guys, you just literally walk over them and just keep filling up your backpack until, you know, there's no limit. I don't believe there's any limit. If there is, I've not reached it. Now somewhere around here, there he is. There's my magnificent cock. It's lovely, isn't it? And you can see, been very busy. Seeing all these lovely girls and all these eggs. So that's it basically, guys. That's sort of part of the farm. Now let me see. So we're gonna have a little drive around the farm. Now, as I said, I haven't been on here for a long time, so everything's left as normal. And by pressing the left one, that can you can toggle through different parts of the machinery. So let's have a little drive around the farm. Quite a while since I've been on this farm, guys, so I can't remember my way around. So I think you can actually drive over the fields if you want, right? So by pressing down on the right stick, you get a view from the actual cab of the tractor. I can't remember, I think down in this neck of the woods somewhere, perhaps not, I don't know. I'm trying to remember my way around the farm, boys. As you see, the graphics are quite good. Then you can turn right here. So it's dotted around the farm. There is, no, that's the wrong way in. Dotted around the farm, there are various selling points for whatever harvest crops that you've got. A few magic mushrooms here. And here we have a station, so you can actually drop things off at the station here. In that place there, so that's... Now you can't drive up that tunnel. I have tried driving up that tunnel, but so this is just a little basic tour around tour around the farm. So what we do is, guys, we will go back to farmyard, and if we can pick up a little bit of machinery and just give you a quick demonstration of what we can do. So I'm heading back towards the farmyard now. So this is another area that I've actually built up myself. So basically you have windmills and solar panels which you can buy. So we're just going to drive through the town. Of course, when you buy the solar panels and the windmills, of course, it's just a nice way of making money. So this is the town, and again dotted around various places is that's fuel for the tractors. Around the town, guys, so here we go. So there's the map. So where that thing is flashing, that's where we are. And then dotted around the map there's various points, so near enough in the middle where that map 6, field 16 is, that's actually the farm. So you've got various selling points, you've got the train station, and sort of things, you know, or different areas where you can actually sell things. You can see in the top left picture of the chicken and the egg, that's where we can sell our eggs. Oops, sorry guys, I jumped into another tractor there. So what we're going to do is just make our way back to the farmyard now. I haven't played this game for a long time, so I need to check where we are. I gotta turn right, I think. I want to go I used to know my way around this map like the back of my hand, but not anymore. I'm going the wrong way again. Alright, so we need to go... We go straight across this field. Oh, that's the beauty of the tractor, see? Just go straight across the field. Now this field I don't own, because you can see where it says number 7 in the middle. If that was green, that would actually be saying that I own the field, so I don't own that one. I don't own this one, this is number 8. As you can see where we're going, so we need to turn that way. We're going on to field 11, which I own. Now in the distance that you can see my silos coming into view. Trying to find my where the cat my cow. I think they're over this side. Just don't that confident, don't we? But as I say, there's a long time since I've been on this map, so it's down in this corner. Right, here we go. So down in this corner is where my sheep live. So we might be able to do a quick demo. Oh, there's a vehicle up here, I forgot that. So this is where the sheep live. I have got some vehicles here, right guys, so let's leap a tractor. So first thing is, these are the sheep. So what they do is basically you got to feed them grass in here. And they produce bales of, not straw, bales of wool, which you can sell at a selling point. But first of all, you have to load them onto this trailer there, guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into one of these vehicles up here and give you a demonstration. So what we're doing here, this is a, so this field's been ploughed by that machine up there, and this is basically I can't remember what this one is called, but it cultivator, that's what it's called. So we lift the cultivator up. So the idea being, you then cultivate this field, so you turn it from a ploughed field, and this is an absolute pain to drive this thing because the tractor pivots in the middle. But we're going to cultivate this field now. It's not as boring as it sounds. So first of all, we lower the cultivator, and then off we jolly well go. And as you can see, guys, that's cultivating the field. So if you want to, you can just go up and down, up and down, up and down, like this, cultivating the field. But if you press the square, if you press the circle, you've now hired a worker. So whilst that worker is doing that, you can watch him whilst he's doing his job. So he jumped out and he's off, so you can now watch him do his job. Oh, missed a spot. So there you go, guys, that is cultivating the field. So whilst he's off doing his little bit, we will jump into this tractor here. So this tractor has basically got a forklift attachment on the top, on the front. So what we're going to do is we're going to attempt, we left that tractor full, so we're going to attempt to pick this up and so what happened is no more bales of turn. Oh, I can't believe I drive a forklift truck for a living, would you? So you won't get any, once that's full up, you won't get any more bales on there. So if we leave it there, that would actually get us a 6 to a pallet, but I'm just going to load this on here for the purposes of the game or the demo. Now when I come out of this game, if I don't actually save it, it will stay exactly as it is when we first started the game. So back that into there. Right, so that's basically one little job. Now this next machine here, so guys, what we do is now we've the little demo of stacking the bales, we're going to jump in this machine here. So we have a grass cutter on the front and a forage wagon on the back. So we jump into the tractor, and as soon as we jump in, the engine starts. So what we're going to do, we're just going to cut a little bit of grass, give you a quick demo of grass cutting. Although we've got some grass in the actual forage wagon. So lower the mower, turn the mower on, and then we want to change the tool selection because we want to turn the forage wagon on. So we press the big middle pad on the bottom, and we do exactly the same again, turn the forage wagon on. So now, as we drive down here, we're going to cut some grass. Well, we should be cutting some grass. Let's back up. Not cutting. Right, so you can see the grass in front, that line of lighter green tackle. Well, that's the grass I cut, but I didn't turn the forage wagon on. Right, so the forage wagon is on, but we have to lower the pickup, which is the circle. Right, so you see the pickup button down, guys? So you see that? So now, when we drive over the grass now, I will pick up some of the grass. Matey boy in the tractor to do his thing. So that is picking up the grass there, as you see. So we're going along picking it up as we're cutting it, and you can see the levels going up in the forage wagon. Right, so we're just going to stop there because we've already got some in here, so we'll turn off the forage wagon. Turn off the mower. Now, this is where you've got to be good at reversing. And as a caravanner, I'm very good at reversing. So, this is what we do. We now reverse up. It might not work because of how much speed they got. But the idea being, guys, we reverse up to this. And when we get to there, now it says unload, so we press that. And we've fed the sheep. So guys, by the magic of video editing, I'm now going to jump to where I keep the cattle, and going to have a look at them. So guys, we're at the cattle enclosure here. So basically you've got to feed the cattle and they produce milk, and every 24-hour cycle you get milk gets automatically sold and you make lots of money. And here is manure and silage. So basically to feed your cattle you have to give them a mixed ration of food. So this is what this machine comes in for. So a mixed ration is silage, straw and hay. And then so those are your bales there which you make. And unfortunately I can't actually show you being made because obviously it takes time to harvest. And then you put some of the stuff in here, grass in here, and you put straw in there for bedding. So that's basically the cattle enclosure. So I don't know whether I've got actually anything in this machine to So that's where your mixed rations go in there, guys. So you put a bale of straw, a bale of hay, and the silage. The idea being, you've got, if you see the gauge there on the top left, you've got to basically get all that in the green. And the machines we use for that is, I affectionately know that as Big Yellow. That's a telehandler for picking up the round bales. And you see a stacker there. So the lighter bales there, that is, got the colour of that sky, guys. Graphics very good. So that lighter bales there, that is straw, and the darker bales there are hay. So there you go, guys. That's a quick look around Farming Simulator 15. So, as a game, I think it's actually a very good game. It's just a nice, easy game to play. Nice and gentle. Just walk around the farm while I'm looking at it, guys. So I don't know whether it's still available. Might be able to get it cheap. Again, these things here is what I've added. These are greenhouses. So in that little wooden box here, you put in dung, water in there, and then you can grow crops which you can sell. So it's a sort of like I said, like a giant game Monopoly, I suppose, is what I would easily say it is. But it's nice. It's a nice, easy game to play, guys. It really is. It's better than the charging around like a lunatic playing the shooter games and that. But so yeah, that's what I like about it, guys. Just a nice, easy game to play. What don't I like about it? Well, it has a few glitches and a few quirks with it sometimes. Things don't seem to work properly. Graphics in certain instances can go a bit wayward. But as a general bit of fun game, it is a good fun game to play, guys. So if you want something nice and easy and simple to play, that just a nice chilled out game, I would recommend trying one of the farming simulators. So this one is Farming Simulator 15. So there is a 17 and a 19. And the controls are pretty simple, just your left stick and your right stick. So your right stick does that, the left stick walk backwards. The more machines that you use, and the more attachments, the more difficult the actual movement is. If you were to have one of the lumber machines, or I suppose you call it the lumber machines, yeah, they are very difficult to use. Aeroplane gone over, I can't see it. Oop, he's going to run over me, won't he? But yeah, it's a good game, guys. So I would recommend it if you see it as a cheap alternative. So that's my thoughts on this game. So I'm just going to jump through the map, guys, so you can just see what we can do. So by using the left pad, so we can just jump through the machine, guys. So again, this is just different areas. So here, for instance, this is where the silo is, and this is silage. So basically you fill these up with grass, then you cover them up, and then it will turn into silage. And the silage you can feed to your cattle, or you can have, this is where you are at the biogas plant. This is, so I've got another big yellow here. So let's do a quick demonstration. So here's Big Yellow. So it's the sort of movement we can do with the tools. So what we do is, you see, we pick this up, fill our bucket up with silage, so we can sell this and make lots of money. Now, as we're talking about money, during the game you'll have different things will pop up on the screen to say that somebody's offering this fantastic price for it. And you just sell whatever you've got. Obviously it's best to sell it when it's the best price. So we're going to dump that in there. And you see the cost, you see my finances, so that bucket made us 10,000 credits. I'll just do it once more guys to show you what to do. And again, you can, you can't just willy-nilly drive these around. If you throw them around thinking you're on Gran Turismo, you'll tip them over. I've done that many times. So there you go, guys. That is a quick demo of one of the machines. Now, if you drive over here, one of the byproducts of putting that in there is you get slurry, which is in here. Well, you can't actually get in there. I thought you could actually go in there, but that is full of nastiness. Slurry, you don't want to go in there, but that's full of slurry in there, guys. So what you do is you can come round here with one of your tankers, and when you park near to this, fills up your tanker with slurry, and then you can chuck that on your fields as fertilizer. So you, in effect, you're getting free fertilizer. So that's the biogas plant. So we just flick around again. So again, you just flick around. This is just flicking around all the machines that we've got. We've got a bit of an accent up here, guys. We're gonna have to deal with this because the problem with these farmers, they're not very good at driving tractors. So yeah, he wants to go up there, but he can't because he is blocking his way. So if you jump into this one, dismiss the worker. So we're going to get into this one. Look at that filthy thing that is. I'll show you something else with it. So this is a so you actually plough the field with this. So here you can see the difference, guys. Let's just jump out. So that green line there, that's actually the grass that I forgot to pick up. So what we've got this side is just after the field's been harvested, so you can see all the stumps, whatever that is. That looks like a bit of weed, that. Is that a carrot? Anyway, so that's the just been harvested. Then you plough it, then we cultivate it, ready for replanting. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to jump in this tractor and I will give you a demonstration. Now, to do it by hand, you literally do exactly the same, but when you get to the end of the run, you have to turn the plough. It's ploughing the opposite way. You can't just turn the tractor around and come back down the other way. You have to actually rotate the plough. So there you go, guys. That's just that plough doing its bit. As I said, on this farm, guys, I can't actually show you any of the harvesting because there's nothing actually done because they left this farm some time ago. But on the other farming simulator 17 and 19, I will be able to actually show you some more in-depth harvesting on that one. So whilst that one's doing in business, we'll jump back to the other one, guys. So guys, we're back on this one, so I'm going to show you a little something, a little bit of fun here. So we jump into that, fire up the engine. So we're going to fold the cultivator. Let's just zoom out a bit. We're going to fold the cultivator. Now you can see, guys, that cultivator's pretty grubby. Now certain machines will only do certain things, like you can pull a cultivator with this tractor, but you can't operate a machine with a power takeoff, which is like a baler or something like that. That's got a power takeoff. Right, so what I'm going to do here, I'll do a quick demonstration. So I'm going to jump out. So here we have a Karcher pressure washer. Right, so press the square to enter. I will. Right, so activate the pressure washer. Right, there we go, got it right this time. So we're going to give this a wash now. So we wash this bit. That bit don't get clean, only this bit. Because each attachment would have to be done separately, guys. So we're washing this attachment here, and that's nice and shiny, but the tractor is as filthy as a light, so we just wash the tractor. And there you go, guys, a nice shiny New Holland. So there you are, guys, a nice clean tractor. So let's have a closer look. See, so the detail is actually quite good. Quite good detail in it, guys, as you see. The newer ones, the detail is actually better, but I mean, it's not bad detail for quite an old game. So there you go, guys, that's a quick look around Farming Simulator 15. They're all pretty much the same, just graphically better and different play modes, if you like, guys. So I hope you enjoyed this little visit to one of my favourite games. And so I can't show you too much on this one because we've left the sort of farm dormant because we've moved on to other farms. But if you got to see this one on offer, then it might be worth buying it just for a bit of fun, guys. Anyway, we will catch you on the next video. Until that time, thanks for watching, and we'll see you all again soon. Bye bye for now.